22 veterans a day in this country take their own lives. It's our goal to raise awareness. It's all I know to do. I don't have answers, not going to pretend to, not a professional. Vets, we love you. I love you. My wife loves you. We love you. You have a place here. Do not fight this fight alone. You fought for us. Let us fight for you by raising awareness. I know it's a small group, and I know all the crap that goes with it, but just this is all I want to tell you. You have a place here. We back the blue here. We support Leos. Scab, how do you do that? Well, we don't break the damn law. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's a new fry. I just started that for. Now, if you're an addict, never quit quitting. I'm an addict. And I've never quit quitting. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. But my wife, my family, my God, my friends, all that comes before doing drugs. I know the highs, quitting. I know the lows of going back. So if you're an addict, never quit quitting. So, welcome back. Having said all that, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition. I know that cheery entry keeps you roused, but hey, those are just things we need to discuss and we need to have, because that's my platform. That's what we're doing. Today is a happy day for old Scab. Got some packages in. Used the Smith knife to open them up. Now, I went ahead and opened them because I know as much as y'all love hearing my melodious tones as I struggle to open the box, I thought we'd skip all that. So let's see. Now, remember, we went from having the Condor scimitar, which I know I put as far out of the way as I could. First of all, we had the Condor scimitar. Right here. This thing is awesome. Guys, it's less than $100. Well, no, it's 100 and something. I don't even remember what it is now. But if you don't have one of these and you got some spare change, this thing is just badassery all day long. And this thing is razor sharp. This was my introduction to Condor. Now, Condor makes a ton of stuff. And we're on a Condor kick now. Megan's so excited because, you know, we watched Josh over at Jimmy Slash, and he was breaking down all the new cold steel stuff that's coming out next week. And I'm going to buy some. I'm just going to tell you, that's going to happen, the Tal War and stuff like that. But right now we're in the middle of a cold steel palooza. No, Condor palooza. Some kind of palooza. Knife buying frenzy. Started off with this. Let's get back on task, Gab. Next, I got the Atrox. So far, this is my favorite Condor. I know my boy Pendry got one today. I know Carl Ruger got one last week. I can't wait for Carl's video. He does some jam up cutting, and I know he's honing this thing up, and he's ready to rock. I just did a video number 2 on this. I love this knife. This, it goes number 1 for me is D-Bad Preacher, as far as the large EDC and overall knife is the Preacher. This is number 2, hands down. Well built, micarta handles, 1075 steel, 17.5 inches. Now, from there, we went to the Undertaker buoy. A gorgeous piece, handle, you know, it is what it is. I think we come up with about a 7 out of 10. Sheath, leather sheath, dude, come on, 1075 steel. Mine, fit, and finish come in beautiful. The fit and the finish, which means dick to me, and I'm just being, I'll never be that guy that lays out, ooh, but the fit and the finish was a 10. Beautiful knife, love it. But see that handle? I gotta go with a 7, maybe even I'll go 7 because it didn't slide out of my hand. It's not a bad grip. The guard's secure on there. I just wish it had just, you know, some kind of little curvature, but it's a beautiful knife. We put it to the test, and I actually worked on this edge some. At the end of this video, because we're not rambling for 18 minutes tonight, I'm going to do some paper cuts with all of them, just see what we got. So those were the 3, the Condor, the Atrox, and the Undertaker buoy. So what else have we got? Well, let's see. Come with me, won't you? Now, I don't know which one this is, because while I did do the big unboxing, I haven't done the little one. Now. Let's see what we got here. If you're wondering why I'm wearing sunglasses, and you're new to the channel, obviously, I got a wop eye, and everybody's like, man, you shouldn't let it bother you, or it don't bother us. It bothers the shit out of me. And I never really noticed, well, I've always noticed it because it's a wop eye. But looking at a camera, it'll drive you nuts. So I know as hard as it is to believe, I'm not just trying to be any cooler than what I am. A lot of times when you see me with the amber visions, it's just to spare y'all from looking at my wop eye. Guys, I think this is a moonshiner. Probably should have researched it before I opened it, but then I would be prepared. And it would leave one of you who just, you know, somebody's goes, it's not the moonshiner, it's me. You wouldn't be able to do that. So I thought, y'all love doing that so much and correcting old scabs so much, I would just not research it. I think this is the moonshiner. It's badass. I mean, it's the first time I'm looking at it. Let me show you. Now, we got some scratches. We're going to have a lot more before it's over with. I'm curious on this grind. Y'all see that? Actually, it's really a beautiful knife. Man, I love this thing. I like this. Now, again, the swedge is sharpened to about here. They've made it where you could take it on back. This is 1075. I think a lot of their stuff's 1075. Let's do this because I had my phone on some stuff for some other reasons, which I know that made no sense. Let's do this real quick. What did I say? Moonshiner? Let's look it up, shall we? Sure, Scab. Let's do that. How's your day been today while I'm looking this up? Do you prefer Condor, cold steel? Discuss in the comments while I'm looking this up. Ooh, you should have been prepared. Yeah, well, you ought to watch another channel. How about that? Megan gets on to me all the time. I'm supposed to be a kinder, gentler scab. All right, now I got this off of Amazon. Let me see what we got here, guys. This is the moonshiner. This is the moonshiner. All right, 1075 is 14 3/4 inches overall. 1075 high carbon steel. I'm getting more and more used to that. I'm a big 1095 guy, but 1075 is pretty good. It just says wood handle. It's a hardwood handle. I'm sure somebody will look that up for me. Now this one's heat treated and annealed to a 50 to 55 Rockwell. That's a little lower than a lot of the ones I got. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But that's pretty much the deal. This is the moonshiner. On Amazon now, this thing is 67 buckalitos. Not bad. Not bad at all. That's Lola and Tucker outside. I put them out to do this video. So they're mad as hell. You can believe that. Eyes floating, shades on. Now, okay. You know what? I believe this is a walnut handle. Then again, it may not be. I don't know. I know y'all don't care. I think a lot of their stuff is walnut. I'm pulling up the next one just in case. But I'm going to tell you something, son. We'll test this thing out. Like I said, we're not going to drag this thing where we're at. We're like 9 minutes, so y'all going to have to listen faster. I love this knife. Condor moonshiner, hardwood handle, 1075 high carbon. I'll test this knife either tomorrow or Monday. Weekends are just a little bit different for me, guys. I use it, you know, that's when most people would do a lot of cutting and stuff, which would make sense. I have Saturday and Sunday off. But right now, with my job, the Haunted Ass Church, doing the videos, my Saturdays and Sundays really are downtime that I just kind of got to have. So here's the moonshiner. Let's see what else we got, shall we? Welcome back. Next up, we have the Moon Stalker. This one's different. 9-inch blade, where the moonshiner was 9-inch satin finish. This one is 9-inch, obviously powder coated. Same thing, they do the same thing. Sharpened swedge back to about here. Beautiful knife. This is micarta handles, and man, it's a gorgeous knife, great feeling knife. We'll test this one. Like I was saying, weekends are a little downtime for me, so what I might do, I gotta quit looking like Fred Durst there. But one way or the other tomorrow, I'm gonna test either the Moonshiner or the Moonstalker. This thing feels awesome in hand. This one seems a little more thick, but I'm telling y'all, I'm very, very impressed overall with the fit and the finish of all my knives. I'd have to give my Moonshiner about an 8. There's a couple limits. That's okay. I do not care. I promise you, after the first test, you give it about a 4 as far as fit. They don't hang on the wall. They're users. For me. Now, everybody's different, and that's why we got all in the bib and the brothers in the blade. That's why we got all kind of different people. And you can check them out. And I told y'all, there's a bunch of channels. Tomorrow I'm just going to do one video on shout out everybody. But this thing is gorgeous. I can't wait to test this thing. Another big knife, another 14 3/4 inch micarta handles. This thing is awesome. The thing I don't like about it is the sheath. I hate nylon sheaths with all my heart. So this one will be getting a Kydex upgrade. I took my Case Winkler yesterday. Don't rise. I'll be getting it back soon. I'm getting my tops. The one I just did, the name escapes me, made by Andy Tran, the Tahoma. Tops Tahoma will be getting the Kydex upgrade. Here's the nylon sheath, but see, when you compare it to this, with these knives, I like the leather. I mean, I'm 5'10" and 320 pounds. There's nothing about old Scabbard that's tactical. We'll probably Kydex everything, hell with it. But this knife so far, I'm very excited about, other than the sheath. The sheath doesn't, none of that crap breaks a knife for me, okay? Personally, my own personal feel, that's all I can speak to. There's other guys in the bib, and there's 1,000 other knife channels that have certain things. There's guys that use them, there's guys that hang them on the wall, there's guys that know the in and outs and the nuts and bolts, all of that. But what matters, guys, the big thing that matters to each is what it means to you. Now, does it bother me? Nah, I just hate nylon, so I'll rectify the problem myself. Am I going to bash a whole company over it and their process that they've done for years? No. It's fine. The knife is badass, I'm telling you. Now, moving right along, the last one that come in is the Hudson Bay. It's an 8-inch blade. I don't know. Y'all see that? Fit and finish again. Again, guys, it's about a 9 or 10 on this thing. I love this knife. Walnut handle or hardwood handle, 1075. This one doesn't have a sharpened swedge. This one I think is more of a spear point. But man, this thing is abso-freaking-lutely gorgeous. Now, here's the thing. I speak often of being blessed, and I am. I enjoy being, every knife you see, I buy. Unless, you know, somebody gives it to me, and I make sure to say that. But these Condors I bought. Okay? So, I'm not up here just going through knives. I'm blessed to be able to buy them. I know that. I am 49 years old. I've worked 2 jobs since I was 21 years old. Okay? Worked on the book since I was 50. So I've worked for what I got. And I know this. I can lose everything tomorrow because I've done it my whole damn life. So I'm blessed beyond measure. Scab, when you going to test the Hudson Bay? Well, I'm not. I'm not going to test this knife. I got a bunch of knives to test. But you know who's going to test it for me? You know, I've been shouting out the shredder, young man and his father and the young man. This is theirs. I'm sending this, so guys, the shredders, this is yours. Say, Scab, why would you do that? Because I'm all about community. All about it. And my man got on there, young man got on there the other day, and they were going to test a bushcraft knife, and he says, so that means we're going to beat the snot out of it. Now, if anybody knows about beating the snot out of a knife, it's old Scab. So, boys, the shredders, I'm going to put a link in the description below. This is my shout out, and I'm doing a big shout out video tomorrow. But to you two guys, dad and son, man, I appreciate everything y'all stand for. I appreciate what you mean to the knife community, and Choir Boys Cutlery stands behind you. So guys, I'll be sending this out to you Monday morning. I expect a good review on it, and I expect you to beat this knife, beat the snot out of it. Well, listen, guys, that's all the Condors I got in. I can't wait to test them. I can't wait to show you a couple tests after this video. We're just going to do the paper cutting test because it's about 9 o'clock at night. Last thing I showed y'all on my on an earlier video was another knife that I got in. I'll tell you what, I'll introduce it to y'all tomorrow. It's the Bush Ranger from Cold Steel. We're not going to prolong this video anymore. Well, listen, guys, I love y'all. God bless y'all. Go check out the Shredders videos. And boys, I'll be sending this out to you Monday. I can't think of anybody better to test it for me. And once you get done testing it, keep it. Enjoy it. Well, listen, guys, I love y'all. God bless y'all. I'm Scab. You're not. I'm gone, son. Well, thank you, Scab. That was a fine video, earth-shattering. Now, here we go, guys. Here's the Moonshiner. Beautiful knife there. Let's see what she's got. Not much there. Oh, not much there. Come on. All right there, and that was all she got. Now, listen, here's what I've done. I've ordered me a paddle strop. It'll be here tomorrow with some green compound, and these edges are really close, man. So I'm gonna strop them, and we'll go from there. Now, this was the Moonshiner, and it got a pretty good bite. I love that knife. But y'all see what's on my little scratches and all that, and some of that'll wipe out, buff out. Now, here's something I didn't mention: the damn sheaths. I love the leather. I love all that. It was a little hard getting them seated in there at first. Once I did, but just something to be mindful of. Now, here's the Moonstalker. The more I hold this knife, the more I like this knife. I love the linen micarta. Now, I don't think the Moonstalker did a whole lot right here, and y'all can just see. But I'm close, guys. We're gonna strop it up, and these are thicker blades, but we just didn't get the bite I wanted. But again, I'm going to show you every time now, once I get them stropped up, and I'm going to have to watch some videos and learn how to do it. But that was a big part of this channel, is learning and growing together. I can beat the hell out of a knife. I can tell you how it feels in the hand. I can do all that. But there's certain things old Scab's just going to have to learn. Like I learned that probably doing a paper cutting test with a huge fixed blade right out the gate isn't the best bet, but whatever. We'll strop them up. I know y'all enjoy watching me fail at stuff, so there you go. And here's the Hudson Bay that I cannot wait to give to the Shredders. And I will strop this. Look at that. Look at that now. Oh, got a good bite. Look at there. The Hudson's going. Now, we'll say this. The Hudson got as close. Yeah, it went right on that last little 1/4 inch there. But it's a sharp knife. Sharp knife. Little cut there, little cutty-tutty. Whoop, I'll just strop this one just a hair, just a frog's hair, and it'll be ready to go. Well, listen, the last one I did, and I didn't show this, I'll do a separate video on it, probably what's in your pocket in the morning. I did it today with Megatron on what's in the pocket. Coming up next is the Cold Steel Bush Ranger. Not the Bush Ranger Light, this is the full-fledged thing. S35VN, grippy G10, triad lock, beautiful knife. Well, listen, guys, it mows right through it. Look at there. Listen, I'm Scab. You're not. I'm gone, son. Y'all have a great day.